Brussels.
So the first part that we're going to do is we're going to go to the Lake Mead overview. We'll take some pictures over there of Lake Mead from up above. And then we will, that's about a 15-minute stop. And Strip was off to our right. Now the Strip as we know it today, the modern day Strip, there everybody stays on, all these hotels. That's what they call the Mirage Effect. Now, in that 6.5 mile and anywhere else other than Stratosphere, you are not in Las Vegas, the city limits. You're actually in a little town called Paradise. Right, definitely top 2, 3. And then when they were building the hotel, and Cosmopolitan said, we're going to build right here, and Bellagio said, well, you're blocking our view, and it needs to be professional. We have the Las Vegas Golden Knights hockey team. They do very well. They're not having a good year so far, but they will. Things out here. So come on down to the playa. Coming up on the left too, so UNC planes flying right above us. Airport is right next to the Las Vegas Strip. It's one of the few cities where the airport is right. Once we get to Boulder City, I'm going to come back on the microphone and tell you a little bit about Boulder City and about Lake Mead and about all that good stuff and that. Las Vegas, and we're getting close to Boulder City. You notice some of the houses here, they have a lot of solar panels on top of the house. Put out flyers and billboards all over the country talking about workout in the wet and lose their damn check. And right over there on the left, it is mostly a truck stop right now. Has a lot to do with the water shortage also. Been a long drop. The early 1900s led to the organized crime, the boom success of a lot of organized crime families and rape and because of things. Like for instance, Gambler Place. You see a lot of American flags right here. This is a great little town, very patriotic town. They have a lot of parades coming through here. Well, that's right there, with all the palm trees in front of it. Picture that house by itself sitting at the top. Beautiful place. Now Lake Mead, I will tell you, like if you is prime real estate here, you know, you can see the houses that are built up here. Look at this real estate. These are beautiful homes. Now the reason for this being prime real estate is, you know, obviously it's about as close to the waterfront as you can get, plus the fact that you're on top of the hill, so you have a nice view of it, and there's not a lot of places in Nevada that have water to begin with. Only here in Lake Tahoe, which is all the way up north. Lake Tahoe is quite beautiful. The fishing trips. Now all the fish that are in there are stocked, so they come from fish farms, all right, because the fish cannot survive the temperature change. If they come from the water that's in this lake comes from the Colorado River, which gets its water from the western part of the Colorado Rockies. So that water is mostly snowfall. So that water has a temperature, the Colorado River does recently, but no, it's about 500 feet in some places still. But yeah, it should be a lot to help out in any way they can. Now otherwise there'd be nothing but hotels alongside the river, the lake, blocking out view. Diversion tunnels, as they needed to divert the Colorado River in order to dry the air to here, which is called Boulder Basin. So this is the first part of the lake to be filled, and it continued to fill. The way the system was originally set up was they set up these canals where they would cut into the Colorado River. It seemed like a fantastic idea because they took water that was one place and took it to another place. So that has a lot to do with it. Now, the agriculture uses a lot of water. One fruit in particular is responsible for cameras and cell phones ready, guys. I'm going to find you a nice spot over here for a picture. We're going to been to 47 national parks, been to 46 states. See them. So I'm going to be turning left now. A lot of people come down these hills pretty fast. And that's pretty irresponsible. Might as well be me. All right, so we'll be getting through that checkpoint in just a minute. I'm going to step off the bus down below to make sure we're not bringing anything again that can damage the dam. And produce 5.1 million for 5.1 million homes, enough electricity. Picture of that in a moment. Everybody see this big cable system right here? This big giant cable system? This used to take the workers and supplies across the river to the other side. They would put them on this little hook thing and slide them across in big buckets. That's how they would get to the other side if they were working over there. You can see the Colorado River down below here. You can definitely see how low it is. We're looking right there. Look out to the left. Out the window to the right, if you look down below, that is the Colorado River. You can see how it's drying up. Should be a lot more water there. His life is a guy named J.T. Turney. He came through here as a surveyor, like looking for the area, and fell off the boat. Right there is a statue of what they call a high scaler. That's the type of work that how they used to do that area. You blow it up, they grow. Now the palm trees right here, they're not native to. Now I'm trying to go slow. That is the memorial for the workers. Is that whitish color that you see on the rocks? The whitish color is from calcium that was left behind from. These are called intake towers right here on the left. These two. There's two more on the other side. They pull the water in from the lake. The reason for that, I'll show you in a moment. That's the lake right there, so no boats go past that line, so nobody gets too close to the dam. One of the fun things about being up here, guys, is right now. There's a clock on them, and the clock is different than Nevada. There's 1 hour time difference. So we try. Nevada doesn't change their clock. They're one of the few states that you'll see that what looks like a bathtub there on the left-hand side. That is what that's going into a spillway, and the water would go right in there, and then go right back into the over here, and then into the spillway, and back to the Colorado River. Now that is a beautiful thing to see. First 2-foot drop right there, right down to the Colorado. Grand Canyon at its widest point, 3 miles. Where we can take time taking pictures, and go a little bit higher. But this spot that we're going to stop first is mostly for cars, but they let me get away with it because I'll just stop real quick. That's why they built these bunkers, to stop that from happening. So over here on the left, you're going to see a standard. There's a place right there. There's a telescope over there that you can look through. On the left. Looking across the dam, looking across the lake there, you can see what looks like an avalanche happened on the other side. Sorry. So that they did it, I was kind of a mistake, so they built it section by section. If anybody fell, they'd be able to get them out. The giants and jets play together now. On the right, you can see 50 stairs between this and that right there. These stairs right here, and then these stairs on the right where these people coming down from. There's a total of 750 stairs. I have a co-worker of mine. About a year, we didn't do any tours for over a year. Actually 13 months, no tours at all. So then when finally do the, I said, let's go do the stairs. He goes, you can't make the stairs, you'll take a heart attack. He goes, you think you can make it up top? I said, yeah, I can definitely make it up top. So he says, I'll bet you $50